Hey innovators, welcome back to the Innova Evolution Project, the space where we're all about evolving, growing, and breaking through the barriers that keep us from becoming our best selves. Today we're tackling something we've all experienced, avoidance. Yeah, that thing where you know exactly what needs to get done, but somehow procrastination becomes the more appealing option. Whether it's endlessly scrolling through your phone or suddenly finding that cleaning your entire house is more important than that project you've been putting off. It happens to the best of us. But the question is, why do we avoid tasks? What's the real cost of avoidance? And most importantly, how do we break free from it to start making real progress on our goals? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have some actionable strategies to stop letting avoidance run your life. Let's kick it off by talking about why we avoid tasks in the first place. The first thing you have to understand is that your brain is wired to keep you in your comfort zone. When a task feels stressful or overwhelming, your brain shifts into protection mode. It's like it's saying, hey, let's stay safe by not dealing with that uncomfortable thing. And one of the biggest drivers of avoidance is fear of failure. Think about it. Sometimes we don't even start a task because deep down we're worried about not doing it perfectly or messing up. It's easier to not try at all than to deal with the possibility of failure, right? But that fear, it's nothing but a mental roadblock that keeps you from making progress. Next up, we've got the feeling of being overwhelmed. You've probably been there. You've got a massive project or a seemingly endless list of things to do, and instead of tackling it, you freeze. The task feels so big that you don't know where to begin, so you avoid it entirely. But here's the thing. Avoiding it doesn't make it smaller. In fact, it grows and looms over you, creating even more stress. And then there's lack of motivation. We've all had those days when we just don't feel like doing the work. Netflix is calling, your phone's right there, and suddenly responding to emails or getting to the gym feels like a mountain you can't climb. But let's be real, the more you avoid, the more it eats away at you later. Now let's talk about the real cost of avoidance. It might seem like you're just delaying a task, but in reality you're delaying so much more. First, there's the toll it takes on your stress and anxiety levels. Every time you push something off, you're adding weight to your future self. That bill you haven't paid, that email you haven't responded to, it's not going anywhere. The more you delay, the more the pressure builds, until eventually, you're stuck in full-on panic mode, scrambling to get everything done at the last minute. Next, let's talk about missed opportunities. Avoidance isn't just about what you're not doing, it's about what you're missing out on by not taking action. Whether it's delaying that job application, not learning a new skill, or avoiding conversations that could lead to something better, you're closing doors without even realizing it. And here's a big one. Your self-esteem takes a hit. Avoidance chips away at how you see yourself. The more you dodge tasks, the more you start to believe that nagging voice in your head that says you're not capable or you're lazy. And when that voice gets louder, it becomes harder to get back on track. So yeah, avoidance? It's not just about putting off a task, it's delaying your growth, your success, and your peace of mind. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay stuck in this cycle of avoidance. Let's get into how you can start breaking free from it, starting today. First, break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of looking at the massive project as a whole, focus on one small piece. Write just the first paragraph of that paper. Clean up just one part of your room. Send one email. When you achieve those small wins, they add up and give you momentum. Another great tool is the Pomodoro technique. This is one of my personal favorites. It's simple and super effective. You set a timer for 25 minutes, focus only on one task, and then take a 5-minute break. Rinse and repeat. It's way easier to commit to 25 minutes of focused work than an entire afternoon staring at your screen, feeling overwhelmed. Trust me, it works. Next, reward yourself for finishing tasks. And I don't mean anything huge. It could be as simple as a quick walk, a snack, or taking 10 minutes to chill out. Whatever it is, give yourself something to look forward to once you've completed a task. Positive reinforcement is key. Another important shift is to change your mindset. Instead of thinking, I have to do this, flip it around to, I get to do this. You're not just checking things off a list, you're moving closer to your goals, to the future you want. That small shift in perspective can make a massive difference in how you approach your tasks. And lastly, visualize success. Imagine how good it'll feel when that task is done. Picture the relief, the satisfaction, and the sense of accomplishment. Use that feeling as motivation to get started, because once you do, the hardest part is behind you. So there you have it, innovators. Avoidance is something we all deal with, but it doesn't have to control you. By understanding why you avoid tasks, recognizing the costs, and using these simple strategies to break the cycle, you can start taking control of your time, your growth, and your life. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and share it with someone who could use a little push to stop procrastinating. And don't forget to subscribe to the Innova Evolution Project for more tips on personal growth, productivity, and becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. Let's keep evolving together. This is the Innova Evolution Project signing off.